Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. Today we group 5 will present about James Piaget theory of cognitive development. Our group members consist of Nur Shamimi as the first presenter, Nakib as the second presenter, Saidatul as third presenter, and lastly me myself Nurul Fatihah as the fourth presenter. So let's watch the rest of the video to learn more about this topic.
Jean Piaget's theory of cognitive development suggests that children move through 4 different stages of learning. His theory focused not only on understanding how children acquire knowledge, but also on understanding the nature of intelligence. Piaget's stages are sensorimotor stage, which from birth to 2 years old, pre-operational stage, which from 2 years old until 6 or 7 years old, concrete operational stage, which from 7 years old until 11 or 12 years old, and formal operational stage, which from 12 years old and up. During sensory motor period, which from birth until 2 years old, major characteristic and developmental changes during this time. First, they know the world through movement and sensation, which means they gather information through the sight, smell, taste, hearing, and touch. Second, they only aware of what is right in front of them and constantly experimenting by shaking or throwing things and put things in their mouth. Third, they realize that an object exists even though they can no longer see it. This is known as object permanence. It is a sign that memory is developing. And lastly, they realize that their action can cause things to happen in the world around them. Now, let's see the example during sensorimotor period.
Pre-operational stage, age 2 until 6 or 7 years old. Major characteristic and developmental changes during this stage. First, begin to think symbolically and learn to use words and pictures to represent objects. Second, tend to be egocentric and struggle to see things from the perspective of others. Third, they develop memory and imagination, which allows them to understand the difference between past and future. They also believe some objects are alive. Fourth, getting better with language, but their thinking is based on intuition and still not completely logical.
Pandai. Lagi? Nombor 8. Nombor 8. Pandai. Nombor berapa tu? Itu nombor berapa? Pandai.
Now we add 1 full cup of sugar. Sarah tekan sampai bawah. Okay. Now we're going to shake it. Shake. Right sini. Shake kat sini. Okay. Shake. Alright, shake. Kanan kiri. Okay. Now, Sarah is going to pour it into the cup. Tutup dalam sini. Tutup tangan. Tutup kat sini.
Next, in Piaget's theory, for 7 to 11 and 12 years olds said that major characteristic and developmental change during this stage. First, it begins to think logically about the concrete events. Second, it also begins to understand the concept of conservation. Thinking becomes more logical and organized, but still very concrete. Lastly, it also begins using inductive logic, which means from specific information to a general principle. So, let's see the video regarding this stage.
Baiklah, siapakah nama kamu?
Nama saya Manisah.
Okey, sekarang tuang air di dalam 2 gelas yang sama. Adakah jumlah air di dalam kedua-dua gelas itu sama banyak?
Jumlah air di dua-dua cawan sama banyak.
Okey, baik. Sekarang Mirza ambil air di dalam satu cawan dan tuangkan ke dalam cawan yang lebih tinggi. Okey, sekarang abang nak kamu perhatikan dan bagi tahu air yang di dalam gelas mana paling banyak.
Jumlah air di cawan besar lebih banyak dari cawan kecil.
Okey, terima kasih Niza.
Last but not least, we will talk about the formal operation period as the last stage. In this stage, the characteristic or behaviors that we seek to emphasize is abstract thought and also the hypothetical thinking. Abstract thought is the condition that someone can understand the meaning or concept of failure, success, love, and many more other feelings. Through a process of mental simulation, hypothetical thinking entails imagining alternatives and examining their effects. This last stage, they begin to employ deductive logic, which implies going from a general principle to a specific piece of information. Next, I will show you the examples during formal operational period.
Alia, saya akan bagi soalan. Nanti Alia akan jawab, ya? Okay, soalan macam ni. Jika Naim lebih tinggi daripada Nisa dan Nisa lebih tinggi daripada Aji, siapakah yang paling tinggi?
Naim yang paling tinggi.
Okey Alia, ni soalan kedua. Semua manusia diberikan sepasang mata, kan? Jika Alia diberikan mata ketiga, Alia nak letak kat mana mata ketiga tu?
Kalau ada mata ketiga, saya nak letak kat leher.
Leher tu di mana? Tempat spesifiknya?
Leher kat belakang.
Sebab?
Sebab saya boleh lihat apa yang orang buat kat belakang saya dan untuk fungsi keselamatan jugalah.
Okey Alia, nampak tak kedua-dua cawan yang berisi air tu?
Ya.
Okey, Alia rasa kedua-dua cawan tu mempunyai isi pada yang sama atau tidak?
Ya.
Okey, sekarang ni ada cawan yang berlainan. Kalau saya pindahkan salah satu air dekat cawan ni ke dalam cawan yang berlainan, Alia rasa dalam cawan, kedua-dua cawan ni mempunyai isi pada yang sama atau tidak?
Ya, isi pada dia tetap sama walaupun dipindahkan ke dalam cawan yang berlainan.
Okey.
That's all from us. Thank you.